Hi, my name is McKay Bloxam. I conducted this study in 2019 at Texas Lutheran University with the help of Cody Clements and Dr. Sia. The title of my study is The Shifting Tide, People's Reactions to Reproductive Rights and Party Affiliation. Our study examined how people react to Confederates advertising their political party while passing out pamphlets covering controversial topics. Research has shown that differences on abortion can be influenced by socialization with peers, religious, and political groups. Passing out pamphlets has also been shown in research to increase perceived knowledge. Our study on the 2019 Cruz versus Beto election showed the energized youth vote and is a preview of the shifting tides of Texas politics. We had 2 female Confederates during the study, portraying a Beto supporter and a Cruz supporter. 80 people were observed responding to Confederates passing out pamphlets in the quad at a Texas university in 2019. Of the people observed, 55 were female and 25 were male. Here are our 2 pamphlets representing the opposing political views of pro-life and pro-choice. Confederates wore Beto or Cruz shirts representing each political party. This established 4 conditions. Republican with aligned message being the Cruz Confederate with the pro-life pamphlet. Democrat with aligned message being the Beto Confederate with the pro-choice pamphlet. Republican with misaligned message being the Cruz Confederate with the pro-choice pamphlet. And Democrat with misaligned message being the Beto Confederate with the pro-life pamphlet. Each Confederate attempted to pass out pamphlets discussing either pro-life or pro-choice by asking, "Would you like a pamphlet?" The observers tracked whether each individual took the pamphlet or ignored the Confederate. An ANOVA showed that there was a main effect for party identification. The Beto Confederate had more pamphlets taken at 65% than the Cruz Confederate at 43%. And ANOVA also showed that there was a main effect for pamphlet type. The pro-life Confederate had significantly fewer pamphlets taken at 43% than the pro-choice Confederate at 65. Another way to look at it is whether the Confederates were ignored by the passersby. This gives us a larger sample size for these ANOVAs. The pro-life candidate was ignored 48% of the time, which is significantly more than the pro-choice Confederate at 13%. For ignore, there was a significant interaction between party identification and pamphlet type. Confederates were ignored similar amounts of 10 to 15%, regardless of if the party identification was misaligned or aligned when passing out the pro-choice pamphlet. However, when a pro-life pamphlet was being passed out, the Republican aligned message Confederate was ignored significantly more at 65% than the Democratic misaligned message Confederate at 30%. Texas is a known Republican stronghold. And Texas also continues to place restrictions on abortion, showing that the state is predominantly pro-life. Passersby were especially likely to shun a Cruz supporter who was passing out pro-life pamphlets. And occasionally, when I was wearing the Cruz shirt, people were following me, yelling at me, and also cussing at me. Our location was a liberal area in a traditionally conservative state, which could explain the hostility towards the Cruz Confederate. Since 2019, politics have become more divisive. If we ran this during the presidential election, we hypothesized that there would have been even more hostility. Post-pandemic studies could utilize social media for a safe way to expand on this study. Posting pamphlets on Facebook may reach a larger, older audience, while posting links to pamphlets on Twitter may reach a larger, younger audience. And posting political posters in public areas could elicit defacement that could also be tracked. If you would like copies of our poster, our references, or if you have any questions, please contact me at mbloxam@tlu.edu. Thank you.